Yo, what's up guys? So we did just get that update. So we're gonna be doing the new tier list, guys, for All-Star Tower Defense. All right, ranking all of the new units, and of course, guys, taking a look at the rankings of the old units as well, so you guys know what you should be summoning in the Stardust banner as well as in the new the banner Z as well. So let's go hop right into it, guys. All right. But before we do, don't forget to smash the subscribe button to help us reach 500k subs. And yeah, comment down your code unit suggestions and make sure you guys use star code BLAM. All right, and also look forward because we're gonna be telling you guys a lot about the new units, and also units that are good to beat the new raid. All right, the new Freedom raid. Let's get it. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get it started with our. Oh wait, I need to get the units equipped. My bad. All right, here we go. Let's get it started. For real this time. Let's start off with probably the weakest unit out of all of the new units. We have the one and only Kid Luffy. Now, this guy's actually kind of cracked. He's actually not going to be bad for his own raid. I don't know if he's going to be able to solo it per se, but, I mean, he's a fairly decent unit here. So, let's go take a look at his effect. All right, there we go. All right, he has a pretty nice AoE. Look at that, guys. Dang, not bad at all. Gets a little bit nice of a damage increase and then another one as well. So his damage is all the way up to 26k, so not a bad starting unit. So if you're a new player and you end up with him, that's not bad actually, because look at that, that's like some decent damage. And then he has his final upgrade as well, so 284 with a 7 SPA and 60 range isn't terrible, especially because he has a good combo with the new Zamasu to do triple the damage. So you know what, and then I guess we can throw the buff on him as well. So let's go get our max buff. There we go. And with max buff, he's going to be doing about 1,000,000 damage. So that's not bad at all, guys. Definitely a decent unit. So let's go rank him on our tier list. All right, here we go. Let's go find him. All right, so I'm going to be honest. He's a decent unit. As far as to how good he is, I'm going to be honest. Taking a look at his stats, they're very, very similar to, I would say, Luffy 6 stars. All right, the original. So I'm going to put him a little bit behind Luffy 6 star because I think this Luffy is slightly better. But it's actually very, very close. So that's my ranking for him. Solid B tier. And considering he's a 5-star, that's really good. All right, next up, let's take a look at the other 5-star we got in the update. We got Phaeton. All right, now this guy is, you know, he's not bad per se. He's going to be a fire unit. All right, I don't have this guy quite max level because I maxed out the 6-star version. But here's his stats. Now, he actually has a lot more damage than Luffy. Look at this. First upgrade brings him to 23k. But he does have, I think, not that great of range. So I guess if we're comparing the two, like, I definitely think this guy's starting off a lot better. All right, then we get Black Widow. Pretty nice upgrade, guys, 51k. All right, let's go showcase the effects as well in case you guys want to see them. 158k, and then Red Widow. So now it's Circle AoE. So if we compare the two, you're going to see that very, very similar DPSs. All right, this guy has more range, but way worse AoE. Personally though, I'd probably go with Kid Luffy over Phaeton. So I'm gonna have to rank him. I'd probably say a little bit lower in the B tier. Now these aren't in particular order, but as far as how good he is, I think putting him right here around the old Boo is pretty fair. Like, he's definitely a decent unit. Actually, maybe probably below Tengen. Yeah, he's not a bad unit, but not great either. All right, that takes us to our next unit, guys. All right, now we're actually gonna start ramping it up. We have Illusionist. Now this guy is actually surprisingly good. He has a $500 placement, and he's starting off with a very nice SP of 5. And then, of course, guys, a pretty wide AoE cone and 19.2k damage. And then his first upgrade makes him even better. Look at that, guys. 500 bucks for this? Yeah, yes, please. I'll take that any day of the week. This is really, really, really good. Definitely a pretty baller unit right there, guys. And then, bang, 94k now. Dang. And then we got a card generation. Unfortunately, he's Circle AoE now, but look at that, guys. Very, very good stats. I definitely think he's very on par with, like, Luffy 7-star. I mean, not Luffy 7-star, Naruto 7-star. Look at this, guys. He gets even better, too. Look at that guy. That's crazy. 400k, and then 535. He does lose some range, but he does become hybrid. So he's 535k damage, 5 SPA and hybrid, but bad range. So not that bad, not a pretty good unit, I'm gonna be honest. So if we go compare him to, like, say Luffy, for example, you're gonna notice way higher DPS but worse AoE. But I definitely say he's overall a slightly better unit. So I think he's personally good enough for me to drop him like low A tier. I don't think he's quite as good as Naruto 7-star, but he's definitely up there, guys, as a very, very good unit to get. All right, but there's still a lot of better units out there, so yeah, maybe not the best thing to go with. All right, so let's go take a look at our next unit, guys. We got the one and only. All right, we got technically we got Luffy 6-star. Now Luffy 6-star is basically the same as Luffy 7-star, but you can place 8, and he doesn't have the abilities. So for that reason, he's actually a really good high DPS unit. But unfortunately, I don't have him quite yet. I did showcase him though, so if you want to see that, it's on my channel. I'm gonna put Luffy. He's like A+ tier. Honestly, he's pretty high in the A+ tier. I'd probably say like his DPS is way up there. So definitely a very good unit to have. But he's a little bit expensive to max out. So I'd probably say put him in A+. All right, so that brings us to Phaeton 6-star. All right, this guy's actually really good. You're gonna notice that he actually starts off with Sunburn, which is really cracked out. So you look at that, guys. Very good. So the problem is though, his competition is actually going to be Tanjiro. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can say he's better than Tanjiro, but look at that. He's very good on his own. And for a fire unit, he is the best Sunburn fire unit. So I will give him that credit. Now Sunburn does kind of suck as an effect. It's like, but it does slow down the enemies a little bit, so that's not bad. And the other thing I hate about him is this 10 SPA, which is very slow. All right, and then he gets Rising Flame Spear. So 623k damage. Now, while that is pretty dang good, and then I guess we could buff him as well. All right, looks like 2.18 million Sunburn. The problem is, it is definitely worse than Tanjiro, but he is full AoE. So you're sacrificing SPA and damage for full AoE. So depending on what you like, that's okay. Also, Tanjiro does have way better leader effects as well. So I can't really say he's better than Tanjiro. If Tanjiro is S tier, then I'm gonna have to put him in the A tier. All right, decent unit, but definitely I would say better than Caesar, but not as good as Tanjiro. All right, next up, guys, we have, of course, the unit everybody's been waiting for, the one and only Luffy 7-star. This guy is cracked out of his mind. Look at this, guys. On placement with max buff. Look at that, 1 million damage, guys. 6 SPA on placement. Granted, his placement does cost 50k, but the one thing I do like about him a lot though is his first upgrade. This upgrade gives him roughly 1 million damage. That's crazy good. All right, and then he has a bunch of other upgrades that also increase his range as well. Look at that, he's all the way up to 70 range. All right, and these are all his story mode upgrades. Very easy to max out to this upgrade on story mode. And then if we throw on the buff, he's up to 36.3 million damage, guys. All obtainable in story mode. You stack that with what's he called? You stack that with Zamasu, Navy's old code unit. You literally have literally this guy's doing 100 million, factoring in that elemental bonus. This guy will shred bosses, especially with that 6 SPA. Crazy good, guys. Crazy good. Now, of course, you guys are probably wondering how good he is for infinite mode, so let's go take a look. All right, Kaminari. Look at that, guys. Very big AoE. DPS is pretty decent, so we'll go check out his max DPS right now. All right, 19. Okay, so I would say roughly, I think if I did the math, it's like 4.3 million DPS. So let's go take a look at that on the DPS list. All right, so max level DPS. Honestly, that's kind of low. That has him right between I would say right between Zoro and Shisui, but again, you're not using him for his DPS. You're mainly using him for his, and also I guess compared to those guys, he does have a way bigger AoE. So definitely kind of a bigger bonus. Like he has a way bigger AoE than Sid. So I guess it's kind of an unfair comparison, but he's definitely up there for DPS. And as far as hybrid units are concerned, he's very up there for DPS. So honestly, he actually might be the best. Let's see here. Compared to Boros, yeah, I think he might have. He definitely has a little bit less DPS than Boros, but he does have a nuke attack as well, which is very nice. And I believe it is a percentage nuke. So let's go test out his percentage nuke real quick. I'm just gonna spawn an enemy with 500 HP. Oh wait, we need to spawn that in over here on path number 2. All right, so it's a percentage nuke apparently. So let's go try it out. So it goes from 900 HP to, all right, wow. So 225. So let's do the math real quick, guys. So 225 as 900. All right, so right about 25% damage nuke, guys. 25%. So I do believe that means if you use 4 of him, that's an instant kill. Now, as far as regen on that, I'm not sure if it comes back or not. I think it does. If it does come back, somebody let me know in the comments. All right, he does have another ability as well. It's called Liberation. So we'll go use that one real quick as well. All right, so we're about to die actually right now. So use Liberation right when you're about to die. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, you have to actually die though. Yeah, so if you actually die, then I think it like kills all the enemies on screen or something, or does a lot of damage to them. So basically, it's like a free revive, guys. That's pretty much what it does. So it's actually very, very useful ability. It basically allows you to tank hits on your base and then come back alive. So there's a lot of good strategies you can use for it. So overall, he's definitely a meta unit. But as far as DPS is concerned, I would say not as high as you think, but he's also cracked out for raid mode as well. All right, that is the one thing that's nice about him. So if you combine him and Zamasu, he can basically solo any raid, like almost any raid. So because of how good he is in raid mode, honestly, I think I have to put him, honestly, I'm gonna say he's probably second best. I think Boo might be slightly better, but it's complicated. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's probably one of the best units in the game. Plus he's kind of cheap to max out. So I'd probably say he's like top 5. All right, best units, because he's better than Guts in raid. I think he might even be better than Kirito in raid. So he's like one of the best raid mode units, and he's also one of the best infinite mode units as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys enjoyed the tier list and want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Help us reach 500k subs for our next co-unit, and don't forget to use star code BLAM whenever buying Robux or Premium. It's free and helps support the channel. Also, guys, I have another video queued up for you, so go click it in the middle of your screen. I know you'll like it. YouTube told me to show it to you. Peace out.